Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Investor More, and I am standing outside the infamous post-occupancy agreement house. So this is the house where I've been showing videos for the last 3 weeks almost now of driving by it, waiting for the seller to leave. He has finally left. We've gotten inside the house, we've rekeyed it, and now we can finally show you inside of it. So a few things with this video. There's a lot of stuff, so much stuff being left. I made that agreement when I accepted the offer to buy this property. It's a wholesale deal, so it's kind of a take it or leave it. And if you see anything that looks valuable or worthwhile, let me know, because it's hard for me to go through and look at all this stuff. But I posted a few videos already on TikTok, and some people are like, oh, don't throw that out, that's valuable. So if you see something, let me know. Any comments are always welcome. Love the likes, love the shares, of course. And we have a lot of new subscribers too, thanks to this house. And we'll see how this remodel goes. We will, of course, show after the trash out, after we start remodeling, and then after we're all done with it as well. I do plan to fix it up and then sell it. That's our plan with this one. And I do have the 91 Supra out today. My first car I ever bought was an 87 Supra. It was dark blue for $4,500. So this is kind of a nostalgia buy. Was it earlier this year or last year? I can't remember. A 91 Turbo Supra. Really fun car to drive. And there's been a lot of crazy stuff going on with me, with our office getting broken into, the stolen camper and truck left at one of our flips, evictions. And so I kind of like driving this car because it's not super expensive and it has pretty tinted windows. So it's been a good reconnaissance car for a few different things. All right, so let's take a look at the house and see exactly what all there is outside and inside and how much work we have to do to it. There is quite a bit. I'll start over here and I'll try to show stuff kind of slowly, but telling the story too. So I bought it, well, I saw it from a wholesaler. I saw inside, saw outside of it, and it had a lot of stuff in the backyard, a whole lot of stuff. Nice oil there. And then the price was $247, and it had a 5-day post-occupancy agreement. And so that means they can stay 5 days after they sell the house, and then $5,000 was held back in escrow. So the title company held $5,000 back in escrow, and the seller owed me $250 every day after the 5th day that he didn't move out. So the first 5 days after closing were free, and then after that he owed me $250 a day. So things did not start out well from the very beginning because like 2 days after closing, he pretty much communicated with the wholesaler and not me. And so if you're new to real estate or even don't know what a wholesaler is, a lot of real estate people don't know what wholesalers are. They basically try and find deals. Oh, I want to show you something really cool. Get them under contract, assign the contract. They don't do any work. They don't fix them up. Sometimes they don't even buy them. That's kind of cool. Just assign them. So he had all the contact. He wrote the contract. He had the occupancy agreement already done, so I didn't have much say in that. If it were me, I would have more money put aside and more per day. In fact, sometimes we'll do them where it's all or nothing, right? You have a week to move out. If you're not out by day 8, you owe the entire $5,000 or $10,000 right then, which will often get people in gear and moving. So that was the deal. And then, like I said, day 3 into it, he called the wholesaler, said, I need more time. I need you to waive 3 more days because we didn't get the closing money in time, and just a lot of different excuses. And in those cases, we always just say, nope, sorry, that's the agreement. If we change it, it can bring in a whole lot of legal issues and just set a precedent for some other things going on. So I got a real weird feeling being in this house right now. And I kind of had a weird feeling when I first walked in too, because that weird, I think it's a security thing, was down like this, like laying there, and I don't think it was like that before. And then I just noticed this sheet here, which 100% was not there before. That's weird. I did a live TikTok video yesterday. I did it on TikTok because TikTok's been the most supportive throughout this whole thing. It's been going, the whole series has gone crazy, but that's really weird. Okay. I walked through most of the house and didn't see anything, but that's really strange. All right. Well, I'll keep going. So, said no, and then came by here on the 6th day, and he wasn't gone. Lots of cars, vehicles here. And then I started chronicling it like on the 8th or 9th day. Every day I came by here to see if he'd be good, if he'd left. Tons of vehicles, tons of Jeeps, vans, stuff. Always stuff in the driveway, moving around. And I talked to him a few times, number of times. Every single day, he'd be like, oh, yep, don't worry. I'll be out tomorrow, just getting a few more things. And every single day he wouldn't move out. So basically, he had a whole lot of stuff. And we made the agreement he could leave whatever he wanted, which is a lot. And he just said, I just realized I couldn't live without all this stuff. I just need to get all this stuff. So apparently he got a storage unit and was also moving to Oklahoma. So he had bought some trailers. And that's why it took him so long. Those are some giant apples. But here you can see kind of what it looks like. So that was the whole thing. And eventually on day 20, yesterday, we came by here. Nobody was here. The last couple days before that, there'd just been a black van, the A-Team van. That's why I kept playing the A-Team music in my shorts and TikTok videos. And talked to that guy, and he said he was a friend. And he was just moving a few more things, getting a van out of the back, which he did do. And then he was gone yesterday. So came in, side door was open. We got on the property, changed all the door locks out. And that was a fish for a second, but it's just a floating plant. Like, there weren't any fish in there. And we ended up getting in the house, securing it. So here we are, and we finally have possession of the house, which is a very interesting, strange house, as you can see with the fish tank in the wall. It is running. We didn't see any fish in here. So they got their fish. But they left their lights, which are usually pretty expensive, but it's just fresh water. I have a saltwater tank in my office. But this is quite the system they set up. And they even went through the floor for their piping and different stuff. So it is pretty crazy. I wonder where they went. Did they go to the bathroom for that? I'll have to check that out. So came in, rekeyed it, and it's our house now. Then I did have his number, and he had my number to try and tell me when he's out, but he was not responding, wouldn't respond to texts or calls. Finally, yesterday evening, he texted me and said, okay, I'm out. I've been out for a few days. Sorry, I forgot to tell you. And I don't know if he's trying to get more money, because technically he still has $1,000 left in his escrow. But I'm like, yeah, there's still a guy here moving the last couple days. And he said, there should have been. I'm like, well, there was. So we didn't get possession yet. So we'll talk to the title company and tell them, he's out, and we'll see how it goes from there. Baseball card. Look at that. I always like finding baseball cards. But it's very cold in here. Very, very cold, because we don't think the furnace is working. And on top of that, we could not find the thermostat. I don't know if there is one. That is not worth anything, I don't think. I would imagine it wouldn't be here if it was. All right, well, here's the bathroom. And really, they did some remodeling, or I think they did it, because this sold for $60,000 in 2012 or something. And I think they were the only owners on record since then. And it was a horrible house back then. I think I saw it back then. It was so cheap, and I passed on it because it needed so much work. But a lot of this has been redone, but then not treated that well. I don't know where that piping goes under there. Maybe it's in the basement. All right, so that's the upstairs. Don't know if we looked in here yet. Oh, there's a weird vent going through there. Okay. It's also kind of weird because a lot of the lights in here are automatic. You walk through and they just turn themselves on. So let's take a look at the basement. And there's definitely more stuff in here. There wasn't nearly as much stuff inside the house as there is in the backyard, which we will show you. There's so much stuff back there, and he got a lot of it. But as you can see, there's still quite a few things. But they did some work. They took the popcorn down on all the ceilings, retextured a lot of it. You'll see, oh, there's a bed under there. Man, so much stuff. And people always ask me if I donate things or will, see, another light just came on. Just trash everything. We've tried to find places that will take donations, and almost all of them want us to bring stuff to them. They decide if they want it. If they don't want it, then we have to take it back. So it's been real hard finding anybody who'll come pick up stuff. If we could, that'd be great. Or if somebody knows of somebody in the area. We're in Greeley, Colorado. This is technically Evans, Colorado. Hey, all for it. But it's been real tough. And then we always tell our contractors, hey, if you see something you want, go ahead and take it. But I'm usually not actively in these places looking for stuff unless something just pops out as being real cool or something. So, crazy bathroom. They almost finished. It'll be really nice seeing this place once everything's gone and out of here and trashed out, and then we can get a much better idea. Another light that just turned on by itself. I don't know if I like that. We'll get a much better idea of what needs done in here. Oh, and for pricing and what I paid for it, I guess that's always important. Paid $247. Well, I think I said that. I paid $247 for it, and then I'll be getting back like $4,000 from the escrow. It's probably worth in the $380,000 range once it's all fixed up and done. And did they put sheetrock over that? Oh my God, they did. Okay, but and it'll need some work for sure. Probably $5,000 to $10,000 in cleanup. Probably another $50,000 in work in here. So it'll be an okay deal, but definitely not like a crazy home run. But this furnace looks pretty rough. So even if we did have a thermostat, I don't think it's working very well. But this right here, you can tell, this is just a wall that was covered up over the furnace. So it had, oh, there's a vent over there. Okay, at least there's a vent back there. But no door access to it. That makes it easy to change the filters, right? When and what's that? That should have, that looks like it should be the, no, there's your return air. Or is that all the vents going up? Is that for the return air? I'm not a furnace expert, but this looks really wrong. Whatever's going on there. Anyway, lights on in here. Oh, there you go. There are the automatic lights. And this room was completely full of tools. Just crazy amounts of tools hanging on all the walls. Like you could not even see the wall hardly. And he did get all of those. So I kind of assumed he would, but you just never know. So much stuff. And this originally was 2 bedrooms right here. See if there's any good DVDs here. But there's a window behind that, and we couldn't even see this window before. That was covered up. So there were 2 bedrooms split here, and so we'll probably make these 2 bedrooms again. Much more valuable than a junky tool room. But yeah, so much. Oh, we left a safe, which I'm sure probably, yeah, that's not working anymore. I'm sure the key is gone too. Not sure exactly what those are. Old level? No, that's something else back there. So who knows what is in all this stuff. But I have a whole lot better things to do than go through all of it. I have made the mistake on other houses of trying to go through it, and I end up really dirty, really sneezy, and pretty disappointed usually in what I find. And if you do find anything good, it's usually so dirty and old that it's not even worth keeping. So that's the inside. Now let's take a look out back and see what we've got out here. Oh, it's nice to be outside where it's still pretty chilly, but brighter. It's very dark in there. So yeah, who knows what's in all these. The trash, clothes, towels, who knows. And then here you go. Here's a good look at the yard. And if anybody's wondering, for those of you who follow me, you know Nikki's my project manager and handles a lot of our remodels and contractors. I don't think she's very happy with me for buying this one. I think she doesn't work on Fridays, most Fridays. I think that's when I saw this one and somehow thought it would be a good idea to buy it. We haven't bought many flips at all recently either. We usually do a lot more, but just with the way the market is, we just haven't seen that many good deals. Oh, I think someone on TikTok was saying that guy might be worth something, if I remember right. But there just have not been that many great deals. I know a lot of people are saying the market's down and it's harder to sell stuff, which is true, but we're not seeing really good deals either. It's not like everybody's trying to fire sale stuff. It's just kind of pretty stagnant and not a lot's happening. Freezer. One of my rules is don't open freezers, but it's still, curiosity still sometimes gets to me. What are these? Oh, what is that? The house thing. $6. Okay. It's under here. I did look under here. Is there... Oh, something stinks. Oh, is that? Is that gas or something dying? I smell something. But this was their grow operation and possible extra bedroom with the pillow and blanket in here. Or who knows. Maybe they had a guest. I smell something. I don't know if it's something died, which it could be, or it's like natural gas. It kind of smells similar. I don't see a gas meter over here though. Huh. But you can see snowblower, desks, furniture, trash, whatever you need. There's a lot of it here. Here's a, oh, I don't think it's gas, because the gas meter is gone. So who knows how long they're living here without gas. Obviously the furnace doesn't work. For them to take the gas meter, that's usually got to be quite a while that they weren't paying. That's crazy. Oops. Vacuum, another vacuum. More furniture. I know it's hard to believe, but there was a lot more stuff back here. Of course there's a tire before. And tires are also a theme on my channel too. If you're new to my channel, we did a 500 tire eviction last year at a property called The Complex, which is a 5-unit apartment with 2 houses. And one of the people in the houses, when I bought it, were getting evicted from their tire store. And so they took all the tires and dropped them off at that property. So then he hadn't paid rent for like 3 months. We evicted him, and we got to evict the tires at the same time. Ended up putting them all in dumpsters, and the dumpster company took them to a dairy, and the dairy used them for covering their silage. So that was an interesting one. Who knows? Do people just pile their trash in the backyard? Is that shingles? Ooh, that side of the house is a little rough. Like, what is... That's weird. I mean, it's really not that expensive to have trash service. Old bike. Oh, a drone. Sure, that works well. We shouldn't open tortillas? Huh. Okay. Stereo. Another bike. What are all those glass blocks? Is that what those are? Yeah, I think so. So construction material. Another bike. Wheels, lots of doors. Just want to make sure I don't step on any nails or anything, which is always... I've avoided that so far. Another tire, wheel. Another bike. Wow, lots of bikes. Fish tank, huge fish tank. That's probably, what, 125, 150 gallon tank? Hose thing, lots of sand for, what, grouting, construction materials. A sweet hot tub. Okay. Jack. A tub of who knows what. Brake wash? It's empty. Okay. That's good. Rather not have too much hazardous material that we have to get rid of. Oh, smell it again. Is it something, Dad? I can't imagine the gas line is... Oh! I do smell it coming from here. I wonder... Oh, I have my Supra. I don't think I have my vice grips or anything with me. So that sucker's leaking. That's not good. So we'll get someone over here to call the gas company as soon as I finish shooting this video, which is way more important. It's not... I can barely smell it. It's not like coming out like crazy. So I don't think there's too much danger there. If it was like overwhelmingly smelling like gas, then yeah, I'd get out of here. And also it's outside, so it's not building up and pooling up in the house or anything. At least I hope it's not. Another freezer. That's another risky one to open. A scale. Wonder how he decided what to keep and what to leave. If he like actually went through all of this stuff, or if he just took the path of least resistance. Shopping cart. Because we still haven't gone in the garage yet. Oh, look at all those computer monitors. Wow. Sure, they work good sitting outside. More construction material. Speakers, stereos, tank, more electronics, suitcase, lots and lots of weird old tools. Wow. Okay. Hopefully my key works for the garage here, and hopefully there's nobody in it too. Okay. Again, this garage was just packed full. So he did get a lot of this stuff out of here. I'm sure there's that. That's empty. You don't leave your DeWalt tools. Christmas. And that thing, like a giant poster printer thing. That thing is crazy. I mean, if it works, I'm sure that's worth some money. Could start a printing business, I guess. That would be kind of fun. So I guess we've seen pretty much most of it now. I don't know what that thing is either. Or what? What is this? That would be... Is that part of the house? It just sticks out right there? The living room? That's kind of weird. I feel like it should be insulated and not look like that. The window's right there. Okay, we're gonna take a peek inside, because that's real weird. There's a vent right there. Did they just run the furnace to try and get that? Look at that light. And what is that box? Okay. Now my curiosity is getting to me. What is that? Okay, we're gonna go inside and see what's going on with that thing. All right, so we're back inside. And okay, maybe that wall just doesn't go inside. That was weird, because I thought, you can see this does extend to the garage, but then there was a weird box thing. Oh, there's a mouse. Oh, it's a good thing Nikki's not here. She would be screaming. That's funny. Okay. So that box was like right there. That was real weird. Because there's obviously... Huh. Okay. Interesting. The other thing I didn't check that I want to see is the floor where the fish tank is. There's the fish tank right there, which is kind of a weird spot for it because you can't really get very close to it to see it with the stairs here, but kind of cool. So that fish tank was coming right through the ceiling here. I'm going that way, but I don't see. That ceiling looks nice. Through here, there's wiring. Oh, I don't know. I don't see it. I thought maybe they would be running a drain line somewhere to easily drain the fish tank, but I don't see anything unless it's in this other room right here. Very strange. Oh, that light. No? Nothing this way. Oh, it has a tankless water heater too. So if it works, that's great. Gas line, obviously it's not hooked up. Man, how long were they living like this? Okay, so the mystery of the fish tank will have to be solved another day, I guess. Okay. All right, well, that's all for now. That's the house. We'll get it trashed out here as quick as we can. We'll come do another video showing what it looks like with all the stuff out. Then we'll have a much better idea of what to do. And oh, something I almost forgot. Save it for last. That's what else was weird, was I was doing this yesterday, and I don't think this box was right here. I wonder if someone got in here somehow. Look at this carpet. I don't know if they covered this the whole time they're here or just recently. You can see the difference between the covered carpet and the not covered carpet. And who knows where my mouse friend is. All right, we'll be back with a lot more. I just thought I saw my mouse friend, but it was that flower jumping at me. A lot more videos of this house. Our other crazy stuff going on with evictions. Updates to my office break-in. The stolen cars left to the flip. Lots of stuff going on. So if you haven't subscribed yet, it's a good time to do so. Love the likes, love the comments as well if you saw any good stuff here or have any ideas on this house, on what's going on. Always welcome to hear those. And yeah, we'll be back here soon with a lot more updates.